A revolutionary recognition. What if everything you've been told about the body of Christ was not metaphor, but literal truth? What if your human body is not an isolated individual, but a cell in a vast collective superorganism, a living, breathing, multidimensional being that the Bible calls the body of Christ? What if the spiritual teachings you've heard your entire life were not poetic imagery, but precise biological and spiritual mechanics waiting to be decoded and understood? This book presents a radical thesis. So, each human body is literally a cell in the body of Christ, not like a cell, not metaphorically a cell, but an actual functional cell in a collective living organism that spans all of humanity. Welcome, Frank, Pwned JD, and Tabitha, and John the Seraphim, Mike, SS Fire, Alma, and Gubernatorial. Yes, Visnuriel. So think of what a cancer cell does, right? So a cancer cell in your body, what happens is it forgets that it's part of a larger body and it stops listening to messaging from around it. And what it ultimately does is it starts growing for itself, consuming resources from other cells around it, conflicting and fighting other cells, and growing out of control, and also potentially infecting other cells, causing them to turn cancerous. And the cancer will continue to grow unchecked, out of control, until it destroys the host. So that would be like the death of your body, right? And so all cancer in the entire universe is literally the belief in separation. It's like a misunderstanding. Like, I forgot that I'm part of something larger. So I'm going to go into survival mode and make sure I don't die, and everything else becomes a threat. And so you can see that mirrored out in the way our society is currently operating. And then, of course, since everyone's infected, they're building infected systems, and then those systems infect more people, and it just spreads like that. And to be honest, right now, humanity is in stage 4. If we were talking about the stages of cancer, so we're currently in stage 4 cancer. It's fully metastasized across the entire world. So 98, 99% of the body of humanity is literally infected with this, what the ancient indigenous cultures called the Wedico mind virus. It's basically spiritual and energetic cannibalism. Welcome, Tabitha, Cindy, Madam Million, 66 Truth. How you guys doing? We're going through the Body of Christ book right now, which is available on claimfreedom.org for free. This is the key to understanding what went wrong, um, and how your body works as a cell in the larger collective superorganism uh, of the universe, and how to heal your body and take care of your avatar and that kind of stuff. What do we do as a whole to essentially cure the cancer? Yeah, so that's a great question, Nani. Right now, it's kind of like being on an airplane. You put your own mask on first. You can't really have blind people leading blind people around. So the first thing for each individual is to fully understand and understand what the heck this is. Like, what is the body of Christ? How do I fit into the body of Christ? What does that mean for me? And again, it's all explained in this book. Heal your body, and then the rest starts to come naturally once you become reconnected back up to source. You're no longer listening to your mind and planning and striving and all that kind of stuff. Your sense of urgency and movement and inspiration is coming from somewhere else, and it comes from your heart and your gut instead of your mind. So you'll be led by spirit in real time in each and every moment as you settle into this. So each person has their own, will have their own internal guidance coming from within them.